Alright, what's going on, guys? This is Maury
and Dave from the Erie Better Beer Bureau. Today we got a brew from Maine Brewing Company. This is Lunch. This is their IPA. It runs in at 7% alcohol. And this is a fresh one.
Yeah.
Today's August 23rd. This thing was brewed, or bottled rather, on August 13th. So we're looking at 10 days old on this one. Really fresh brew considering we live in Pennsylvania, a few states away. I definitely got to give a shout out to my buddy Tom Goose for hooking me up with this one, and we're going to get into the aroma. Wow.
Wow. That's really nice.
That is real nice.
Really nice combination of citrus and pine for me.
Man, I'm getting tons of citrus. I hate to say it, I'm almost getting like a heady topper quality out of this one.
I can see that.
And it's kind of cloudy like heady. Not as cloudy as heady, but...
Yeah, definitely. You can smell the malt backbone, too.
Dude, that
that
sweetness.
like sticky sweetness
man, that is a good
in the background
beer,
there. You can tell it's going to be kind of balanced, but there's definitely right up front, it's citrus in the form of orange and grapefruit.
Absolutely.
A little bit of pine on the back
end. Like a little bit, though.
I'm getting a little bit, for sure. Cheers. Yeah, that's really nice.
Wow.
Really well balanced.
And a great mouthfeel. Tell me that thing doesn't have some creaminess for an IPA.
Creaminess, some stickiness.
Once again, I'm going to compare it to Heady. It's got like a similar mouthfeel. Like Heady's got that, like, for an IPA. I mean, we're not going to call it thick like a stout. But for an IPA, it's got that thicker, sticky, dank, like, mouthfeel to it. Tons of oranges and some grapefruit. And, you know, you were mentioning that pine. I'm getting a little more pine on the flavor than I was on the aroma. But, man, it's a great balance. I mean, you get all those waves of different hops, and I have to say, it has lingering bitterness, but it finishes a little more clean than some of the more other IPAs.
There is some lingering bitterness, but I agree with you. Doesn't linger as much as you might expect for as dank as it smells.
Right, yeah.
You know? And I agree with you. Orange, grapefruit, little bit of that pine. The malts are really coming through for me. I was getting them on the aroma. I'm getting them in the taste. You know,
that whole back end is like malty sweetness.
Really kind of sweeps over your palate and smooths out the finish. And I think that's what kind of helps cut down on the bitterness a little bit on the back end too. All right, for the Maine Brewing Company's Lunch IPA, I'm going to go a solid 4 out of 5 on this. I think it's a really good IPA. I really do. It's really nice balance between the orange, pine, citrusy hops and the malt bill on this one. You know, there's some lingering flavor on the palate, but it's not overwhelming. This drink's really easy. I'm going 4 out of 5.
Yeah, I'm going one notch higher. I'm going 4.25. I think 4 being an outstanding beer, I think it's a notch higher. It's not quite elite for me, but it is real darn close. You know, if it had a little more lingering bitterness, it would be. That's really my only critique on the beer, but a 4.25 is an incredibly high score, frankly, and I think this beer deserves it. It's a great beer. It's got a great hop profile. It's got a real money mouthfeel, and you know, for not even being a double IPA, I think it's at the upper tier of the regular IPA category. So I'm going to go 4.25 on this one.
Till next time, cheers.